lodge of sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tirnalia. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alderfolk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Who's the best now? Full of skinflints. Skinflints riding skinflints to skin other skinflints.
Who would like more wine?
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Mine.
Lying didn't always come so easily to you.
If you intend to...
I was about to say, it's nice that you protect her. And you did the right thing to go with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
How'd it go at the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best...
These humans grow wilder by the day.
What's he doing here? Watch me, go ahead!
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
Oh!
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be!
Calm down, we just want to...
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Darad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet.
For half the city to hear us?
Which have to connect to this...
We'll get into the prison.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs. Rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Not officially.
See?
One last bit of advice.
Thank you.
So do we. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we...
Zoltan automatic.
Let's meet on the... Yes?
Good one to you, young man.
Greetings.
Herbs, young lad.
Not that's...
Monk's hood, for instance.
Yeah.
Have a look, young man. You seem learned in these...
You just might... They're holding Margarita at Dayrod.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakamet as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, a dwarf lingering around the prison.
Right. I'll go straight to Yen. She went to find a... Novigrad doesn't seem...
I was keen on starting my own enterprise. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but rather not dwell.
Nice talking.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Behave, Witcher.
Long live, etc., etc. Oh, I feel like puking up that slippery mess. Redania.
Reaching?
So long.
Dangerous kid. Well, the Witcher.
Find a way in.
Several. Nearest, did you arrange any...
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this. Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well.
Due to an edict Hemelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find... Here.
What is...
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
See you inside then.
Good luck.
Wet clothes. Oh, joy. Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff. Broken. Missing a piece. Replace it with something else, maybe? This'll come in handy. That ought to do it. Wall looks brittle. Breaks in here. Not good. Not your lucky day.
Spread out!
Wall looks brittle. Rakes in here. Wall looks brittle. Rakes in here. Wall looks brittle. Rakes in here.
Intruders!
Never learn.
Keep alive!
What? Lost your nerve?
Generous!
What is this?
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
It's pointless. We'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back.
I want him alive! No, you fucking wait!
Let's dance.
Raise the barricades! Archers on the roof! All of us to their stations!
Fuck you to death! Fucking win! Ow! Get him! Are we out? How'd you get in here? Intruder!
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Rita, what have they done? When I get my hands on those whore sons,
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
I must take her from here, immediately. I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go.
know who you're fucking with? Watch you swirling!
Honor in the fatherland.
I serve the eternal fire. We'll avoid the red line.
This night.
Nothing works on the first rate business.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Come on, we came out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened.
But it didn't. I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town, non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as...
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
Yen and I rescued Margarita.
I know. Dandelion set her up in a room upstairs. She's resting, slowly recovering.
What about Kira?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
And I hope things work out for us, and we find Philippa and Rita. Did a little investigating.
Namely?
Want the long or the short version?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Kidding, right?
Sadly, no. A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won.
Who was it?
He's not from here.
Great.
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface.
Graham et thuir, Robert Mekele, Alfelte. Graham et thuir, Deagnis Kerle, es Pirshena a es Clace.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. Dijkstra. He might have guessed as much. Let's go to the bathhouse.
Come on. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress.
I serve the eternal fire.
Guess they underestimated Philippa.
He must have the human
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here.
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay. In case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back. Damn, she cast a spell on us.
Witcher.
am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Bad.
Stand here and let no one pass.
None pass. We shall no past go. 30 birdie, no say.
Dad cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go. Say, but no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eat.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make egg very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her. I want to help you.
Help me die? Don't hold your breath.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
betray me, and I will...
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I remember you, little Bond, but this is no time for a lover's quarrel.
But it's an excellent time to settle a score. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I... And then we must meet with our friends.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah.
We'll hold her at last! Long live Radovid! Hail the Mage Hunters!
I saw it.
We know how to
go with this in.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help. Which doesn't mean...
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression.
Intend to decompress.
Of course. Whoever cast the...
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Place is pretty
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Give me the figurine.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. In Alan Dwana ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain.
Coral?
I never looked at the left. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus.
So Coral enchanted him.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I'd...
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad.
In Novigrad? Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion. Here. Take this. Have a good time. Paint the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his...
I've got another figurine. Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes, be quiet and try not to disturb me. In Alan Dwana ar Ice.
Verder and the Kerzer! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pund.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lita Nade, known also as Coral.
Shit.
You're exhausted. Always.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should... Good luck.
That was...
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed.
Geezer copper.
How'd you discover it was a central colony?
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Then talk to them. Not like they're out to bite you.
If they do, I'll bite back.
So what's the problem?
I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer, and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go. Don't give them any more time to strategize.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Calm down. You'll wear a hole in the floor.
I'll calm down once she comes out.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly. So there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course. I'll just have a peek.
Knew you couldn't resist.
Pots and kettles, Geralt. You were dying to do the same. I saw you.
You're the one with your face to the door.
Which is why I can see what's happening.
Let me have a look.
In your dreams.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet! Here she comes. So?
You were eavesdropping?
Yes.
No.
You haven't changed a bit.
If you want to be alone for a while, to digest, process.
Yes. I shall go for a walk. I must unwind.
Remember, we need to go to Skellige. Avallac'h awaits.
I remember.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Oh, you make a fight. All are present. You were the last.
Anchors away.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Frangilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in...
Frangilla Vigo.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance.
Though we could try to force...
We need Frangilla.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. Make your approach by night. Show His Imperial Majesty this letter.
At the moment, we don't even...
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the ML. Truly? Can all...
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven one.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
May your axe never crumble.
Hey.
Killing that vermin.
Aye.
Luck's run out, freak.
Sink the boat! Shoot!
Wait. Harley. I'm a... Damn it.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down! Ah!
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be.
Truly prepared to forgive them?
I'm prepared to abide.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Fringilla Vigo. Philip, a pleasure as always.
Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my. Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell. Got a minute?
Of course.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would look.
I'm certain they would. But Avallac'h claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent... I go wherever I please.
Once you'd left Yen and me on...
I travelled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass. I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible...
Eridan's located you...
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of...
So you shouldn't act...
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the...
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yen.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad
Long enough to know how not...
and before you came...
Oh, places. Where I'm... Which doesn't mean...
So long.
Yes, Cap.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting.
First of all, I did not imprison.
Yeah, sure.
Because she's a... You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. Admittedly, our motives differ.
From the look of things, pretty soon.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she...
I shan't force her to do anything.
Tell me something more about...
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting golden child who grew up.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, and then you murder us without batting an eye.
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Margarita, anybody?
I managed to accelerate tissue. In fact, we must bring Eridan here as soon as possible.
So long.
Raven's supper.
Yes, Geralt?
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it.
So long.
Make a fine sailor, till the puking sets in.
Oh, Raven's supper.
killing that vermin. Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains at...
The druid's gone to reason.
Think I'll join Ermion.
Go. And when you see that...
Grand those swords, but I prefer my trusty axe.
Praise the passing day.
Watch your struggles.
Come, take a gander.
So long.
Watch it. Help!
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Anyone else would crack. I'll not kneel before an on-crichton.
You prefer to aid?
I'd sooner write the rights of bleeding...
And your men, what do they say?
This here's my land.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark. Did Crack send you here? Get him!
I'll rip your goat! Back off!
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfare, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap. The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfare, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Respect, Witcher. Got me eye on you?
Anyone else would crack. You know something I'll not kneel. You... And you're... This...
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here from on? Get him!
Any last...
More, damn it! More! Come. We should not stay here. Come.
Move. That's enough.
Wait. Come.
This one's really
We
funny.
should not stay here.
What's the difference?
Well, Geralt.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the...
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work.
So, Clan Drummond will attack soon.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate
An agreement.
Mean I didn't actually ruin...
Not this time. Luga's death stands to change a great deal. His cousin... But why have you returned?
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen. Everyone, Lugas excepted, declared their support.
And Hjalmar?
And the lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet.
Yeah, sounds like you... Listen, Ermion. Know anything?
The Mask of Orberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest. I've never found the NCL.
Where will I find?
Today, you might also ask.
Fishlung.
So they call him. None know how he.
Not too.
It's nothing personal.
Thanks for.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruined. Take a saucer.
Oh, gaggle.
And Freya to thank for sending you all the way.
Winds howling.
Greetings.
So long.
Ah. Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned some. By my calculations, today's the day. Been waiting for.
What's this whale?
He's to appear when specters be the first.
Legends don't happen to.
Black Sun?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern?
Good thing to...
Avon.
What? Research?
Writing an adventure novel, gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the song.
Gladly, gladly.
Gotta sail east from Kertr.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
sure to be today. Back. What'll it happen next?
Hey,
At your service?
White Wolf?
What?
See ya.
let's go!
We'll stick together.
Be a priestess when I grow up.
Hey. Run, Roach.
Scudder, isn't it?
Let art, Almar. Silver earrings from the continent, perchance?
If Loretta wants something from the continent, I'll go on a raid. Show me what you got from the Isles instead.
Everything fresh as a day.
Next.
Greeting.
So long.
There. Come, take a gander. We'll stick together. It'll all work out. You like lanterns on the walls?
Adventure seeker.
The red ships. Give us all you got.
clumsy sot. Let's go!
Come closer, stranger.
Was it hard? Killing that vermin?
I'd rather verify it now. Otherwise, I'll continue to wonder if he's not about to stab me in the back.
Going somewhere.
Ciri says there's a site in Skeleton.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished it sufficiently...
So what? Want to just sneak in and...
Exactly.
Fine.
On a small isle, but...
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sun... Gonna need some real magic to get...
Go find this laboratory.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
We'll await you there.
Heard the milk food
Best place got worth shutting the week on swinging a hay.
Gonna kill the kids.
Entrance is very well protected.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
To get through the barrier!
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
Portrait of Ciri.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's on the ship.
What if he's not?
Stop. A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh. No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get 'em.
Herbs.
Wait.
Yen.
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all...
Let's look at his...
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Let's see what Avallac'h's really
planning. Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal. I'll sure know their fragrances.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
How did you get in here?
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're... You? I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h...
I know. What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure?
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that, it's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Avallac'h means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything? If they despise me so, they should leave me.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here. Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindisfjall. What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt.
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him?
I was there.
Will you visit his grave with me?
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal?
I can.
Let's do.
Come back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming.
Graveyards, not my...
Why not?
Never been to a cemetery to visit someone's grave. Always...
Frankly, I'd rather have come here with a contract. To do some witch's work. Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him.
They didn't burn it. Save that.
Bastards.
What?
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone! Leave this place! You defile our laws!
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch!
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Go back alone.
Very well.
Go, go.
Come on, Roach.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Skellige's got a new king. What of him? Not a man in the Isles to be trusted.
Geralt, positively divine performance. You make a splendid mama.
What's left to think about? Shackle the horse and he was out to murder me!
Liar! Won't pin this on me, Dan Vin.
What's the problem?
Fuck! Another non-human! You're everywhere!
Silence! Now we'll do this quick. I've got a little witcher chore. You willing?
Little chores aren't...
Well, this will be, don't you, Fred? A share warehouse. Monsters cropped up in it.
Cropped up? On its own? You put it there. You meant it to rip my noodle off so you could get your paws on my goods.
Don't try to...
I don't care who's sick the ghoul or the strigger on who. So what'll it be?
Fine.
I'll not have it. These two are like to prove it's no ghoul at all.
I didn't get to...
Shut it!
Oh. That won't be necessary. Oh!
Strange. Neckar's rarely venture anywhere in a cage. Bars were sawed through. That's why it escaped. Why deep print? A dwarf?
So?
Yes.
I knew hiring which would be quick.
Found a cage.
So someone...
Think it was the dwarf.
What? Rubbish! Tripe! Why the hell would I do that?
Seems plausible this racist got under your skin.
But...
That's enough. Here's your pay.
Can't wait to watch him swing. Ah!
What is that?
Who's there?
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here. Boss awaits upstairs. Bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he? You won't allow him talk. Least you can do is pour around. Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to
inspired you to...
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter.
What's your point?
We can use Filippo. Radovid expects you to rip...
Oh, he'll swallow that.
Let's say Radovid bites.
You'll tell him you found Philippa's hand.
Ridge to Temple Isle.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on...
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge.
I'm in. But what...
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fuck...
Don't worry, Geralt.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the The
bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Guards round the temple, what about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fighting?
paid a tidy sum, they won't.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. Eavesdropping on your conversation, Nat.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Philippa.
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make... Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle edge.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he...
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well.
This time I shall be content with one. Good luck, Geralt.
Watch your step.
Jackasses! Blood!
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over Cripple,
Taken over?
clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah.
But you look to be an honest... Really?
The favor, lady. Sorry, mate. Gotta fill your hole.
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad. And in Novigrad rules.
Just how's that?
That wrath of yours didn't do squat against the ice giant. My sword was more effective.
Wait, you're Geralt of Rivia, the one who went to Undvik with young on Crete?
In the flesh.
Ah, that's another kettle of fish. When a friend asks, a Skellige never refuses. Gents, our time's come. Geralt, the giant slayer's got need of this inn. No swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich. But I hope this is enough.
Keep it. You did more than I do.
Thank you. It's folk like you restore my faith in humankind.
What's the rush?
I was made for loving.
My old ship hasn't worked before time. It hasn't and never will.
Stay out of my way.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
An audience. Got new information.
I'll need your weapons. Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them. Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
This how you reward those who serve you?
It is how I punish those who irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid. Hang on, girl. On our way.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished.
Let's go.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Temeria. Ah. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's some...
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce.
So back there in Velen, when...
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Amir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Haven't told me the whole truth.
You're right on that account. We know you're bloody allergic to politics.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we planned and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Amir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced whoreson. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you, too, are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Kill them all.
Keep it together, lads!
Too late to surrender.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You? Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Choked to death on 3 pounds of steam.